Hey everybody, how are y'all? Sue, how have you
Hi.
been?
I've been good. I
Good,
have
good.
been good.
You went on a long vacation.
Yeah, I had a vacation, a little bit of break. Yeah, it was good. It was good to get away. Um,
Oh yeah,
One, it was good to see my family.
right.
Um, I had a great time. Got to watch my great niece race her motocross, and that's so fun. Um, and we went and seen a bunch of people from school, and got to see how my mom's living now since she had moved after I moved. So
Right. Yeah.
could
Yeah.
have and spent a lot of time with my mama. So yeah,
Yeah,
it was really
that's
good.
good. How are you,
Yeah.
Grace? Hi, Grace. She
Oh,
said,
what's her
welcome back,
name?
Sue.
God.
Oh my
Hi,
God,
Grace.
that's
I was on the
2090
wrong
down
thing.
there. Um, it's on the screen, but good God, is it little? It's so
Oh, is
little.
it? Oh, there it
Yes.
is. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
can't see
it's
that. I can see
little,
the one
little,
on the
little.
side, but
Yeah, yeah.
I was in
So,
private chat, so I didn't see it.
oh, how was your brother? How's your brother doing?
Right now, he's doing really good. Don't know if this new medicine is working yet.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
feels better, and because it's just not. It's it's a chemo, but it's not a full fledged strong chemo.
right. Yeah,
It's more of a, I don't know how, I always say mess this word up, immunotherapy,
yeah,
immunotherapy.
right.
So he does once every 3 weeks or something like that.
Oh, I gotcha.
And but he's back to the gym.
Oh,
Um,
really? You didn't tell me that. Awesome.
yeah, he's back to the gym. Um, Starting out slow, but so I don't know. I don't know when they have any scans scheduled.
Yeah.
So we'll see after that.
Well, good for him.
So
I mean, he's
yeah,
probably just mentally feeling better getting to get back to the gym.
absolutely, because he was such a,
Yeah,
that's he's a bodybuilder, and
right.
to lose all that muscle mass that he lost
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
again. He did it. The first time he had to go through all this chemo, so for him to be able to get back and um, start building that back up again and stuff. So yeah, well,
right.
we'll see how he's doing. And like I said, I got to watch my great niece race. She's 13.
Yeah, I saw pictures.
She scares the living crap out of me. Um,
Of course.
but she's just like her daddy. No fear, wants to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Luckily, I got to watch good races.
yeah.
Um, so she's racing in this series. It's at this raceway that it's like the whole summer on every Friday night.
Right.
Last Friday night, no, last weekend, they went somewhere to some private place to race, to
Uh-huh.
ride and everything.
Yeah.
She decided she's going to do
Oh
a
God.
jump.
Yeah.
She went down.
Yeah. Is she okay?
So Chris, my nephew-in-law, he posts, the only thing I hate about this sport, and then he pans over to the ER, and I'm thinking, okay, is it you or is it Ava? You know?
Yeah.
So I instantly called Christine, my niece. I said, okay, what the hell? She goes, I knew you'd be calling. And she was like, just tell Chris, you can't post this crud until I am able to call Aunt Susie.
Right. Yeah.
She's across the United States. And he's over there laughing. He goes, sorry, Auntie. So yeah,
Oh my
it was
God.
her, and she's okay.
Good.
She was just sore. She fell kind of like on her head neck
Oh
area and
God.
then
Yeah.
onto her back. And so they did a
Mm,
CT scan to make sure everything was okay. She was fine. She was just sore all week. She called me a couple times during the week, and
good.
I'm doing better, Auntie. I'm going to race Friday night.
Oh my God. Well,
Whatever.
I mean, they she's young,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
but still, that is such a
Oh,
dangerous sport.
she's laying in in the hospital room waiting to get her CT. Dad, are we going to go race Friday night?
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
let's make sure there's like, no broken bones anywhere or
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
first.
Yeah,
And she's just already planning Friday night racing.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's awesome. It sounds like you had a good time over there.
Yeah, I did. My other
Yeah.
niece, my other niece is 16, and she's like, "Auntie, you got to come out to my house so I can go drive you around. I got my license." I said, "I know, I heard." And she goes, "Well, don't you
Oh,
want me to drive you around?" I go, "Oh no, I'm okay. I'm good."
oh my God. I have not one, not two, three grandchildren driving now. So I am like on edge all the time. But then, and then, and then, Will's car is still in the shop from where
Is it
he blew
really?
his motor up. Yes. Yes. So
Wow.
it's still in the shop, which is a personal friend of ours. But the fact of the matter is that Will's nearly got him paid off for the motor and all his labor, and the damn car is still in the shop. So I told him to quit
Wow.
paying him. It's like $600 or what 500 he still owes him. But anyway, so he's in his girlfriend's car. They've been driving the girlfriend's car. So we had a very, 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 very bad storm here 4 or 5 nights ago. Maybe it was last weekend. I don't remember. But anyway, I meant like the trees were swayed over. The wind was horrible. It was just bad. And they're in Jasper during this storm. And some lady just stomps on her brakes in the front of him. So he goes off to the side of her on the right side, but gets a little bitty scratch on her car. And it messed his girlfriend's car up, way worse than what it did that lady's. So, of
Right.
course, they called the police, and the police came. And the lady told the officer that she had just jammed on her brakes in front of him. So nobody was charged. Their own insurances are going to fix their cars.
Oh, okay.
And then, night before last, he calls me and he's laughing. And I said, "What are you laughing at?" He said, "Carolyn didn't tell you." I said, "Tell me what, Will?" He said, "I got another speeding ticket." And I said, "What?"
Oh, jeez.
Because he got one. It's been a year ago now, right when he got his car. And he went to driving school. So he's going to try going to driving school again. I said, "Will?" He said, "Well, it's been a year." I said, "Well, I don't know. You can try." I don't know, though.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know how many times they allow that. But anyway,
I don't know.
and this car that he's driving to hers is like a little bitty 4-cylinder car.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's damn sure not nothing like his. It's just a little
Right.
cute car, powder blue.
Ouch. That's funny. I was driving, so when I went home, I used my friend's other car,
Yeah.
and I've loved this car ever since she bought it when she did way back when.
Yeah.
And it's one of those newer Beetles,
Oh, those are
VW
so
bugs, but
cute.
it's the
Yeah.
newer one.
Yeah.
I drove that. Oh my god, it was so fun to drive.
Really? Mm,
It just bebops around and everywhere we went. Oh my god, I love your car.
yeah.
You rented that? I'm like, no, it's my friend's. And they're like, oh my god, it's so cute. But it was fun to drive.
I'm
Yeah, it
sure.
was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah.
I bet it was. My aunt, when I was growing up, my aunt had one of the original Volkswagen cars.
Oh wow.
And it was pale blue too. And I loved to go riding in that
Oh,
car
I
with her. Oh,
loved it. They
I
used to
wasn't old
have,
enough to drive then, but
yeah. They used to
we had a
have
lot of fun.
they also used to have a VW bus or van,
Yeah.
but the camper van,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
VW.
yeah.
They had two of those. And
Really?
so, yeah, and so before her husband passed away, they went and looked just to see what a new one is like, right?
Yeah. Oh
$45,000.
Jesus Christ.
I know. She goes, we bought our first one and it was probably,
Six
a couple
thousand
years
bucks.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. Yeah. I
She's
mean,
like
it's just like everything
40.
else.
I'm like, no way. So she drove me by it, and she lives in a small town, and she drove me by it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And
It's
we looked at the
crazy.
inside. I was like, that is nuts.
They're cute, but
Yeah.
that's what they are. I mean, you can get in one of those and live in them like other people do, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm good. Good you had a good
Yeah, I
time. I'm glad you
did.
had a
I
good
did.
time. I know your
Wanted to get
mama
home
was
to my
proud of you.
boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
My
your pups
Ollie
and your
was
man.
yeah, Ollie he was excited, but
I'm
Opie
sure.
didn't leave my side for a week.
Oh bless him.
After I got back, he was like, "You ain't going anywhere."
Yeah, he was probably pissed. You know.
Yeah, I know
I
he
mean,
was.
you
I
just
didn't.
say
Yeah,
goodbye and then you leave and you're gone for what, a solid week?
I
Poor
know.
dog.
And when I got back,
Yeah.
I had doctor's appointments every
Yeah,
day.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, except for one day, and that was Friday, and it was like, oh my gosh, they were so mad. He would just go lay down by my husband and just sigh, like, "She's psyching us out." Yeah, and then
uh,
I didn't go anywhere. I didn't have anything, so now I really I that's all done. I don't have nothing until, and then we're leaving them the end of this month for
oh my God. What are you going to do? Kennel them then? Or somebody?
no, my friend that lives there, her daughter's gonna stay here.
Oh, that's
So
right. I
she'll
think you
feed them
told
in
me
the
that.
morning, and then halfway through her day, at lunch, she'll come out and let them out, and
Yeah.
then come and feed them at night and stay here at the
Yeah.
house. Um, but
Good.
they're gonna be mad.
They'll be mad, but maybe they'll warm up to her. Has she been coming over so she can get
Oh
warmed up to
yeah,
them?
they
Yeah.
love her.
Well,
She has
good.
to come over. I have to show her how we feed them since we kind of switch feed them a different way, giving them different stuff now.
Uh huh.
So she's got to come over and do that. But oh yeah, she's so excited.
Yeah.
This weekend she's staying at another neighbor's house, because they're gone, and so um, she's watching
Awesome.
their dogs for the
Awesome.
weekend,
That's pretty cool.
and then they're going the same week we are. But I already asked her, so they found somebody else.
That's pretty cool. That
Yeah.
is cool. I'm glad you had a good time and the dogs are good now and all that good stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I've been just sitting around the house and I've been out a time or two. Um, but our weather's been so bad, like storm, 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 and then today I think the humidity was like 94% here. So I was like, Jesus Christ, you know. I mean, when I stepped outside this morning at 6 o'clock, I could not breathe out there. It was bad, really, really bad. All right, y'all. So we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes. I know that's what a lot of you are waiting for. And we're not going to talk about it a long time because it's not a lot to talk about. Gee, my phone is going off. I forgot I didn't have it on silent. Y'all give me just a minute. Um, so, um, let's say it's probably been a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure how long it's been. Uh, Alice and I had a falling out. Okay, that's between us. It's Um, but the thing that I didn't agree with was, and I know, but Megan's gonna say it's my channel. I can talk about whatever I want to on my channel. This is true. This is very true, just like I can.
Right.
Um, and give it a rest. Give it a freaking rest. Give it a rest. Oh, somebody went and got some people to tell them I was talking about them. Isn't that funny? So
Hmm.
that's hilarious. So um, just give it a rest because what happened, Alice and myself is between Alice and myself and not anybody else. And I'll tell
Exactly.
you something else that's funny. A couple weeks or maybe back last week or something, I don't remember. Um, I found out, I was told that Megan has been privating her streams so nobody would react to them. Well, the funny thing is I have all those recorded. So, you can keep hiding them all you want. When I get good and ready to react to one of them, I'm going to do just that. Just like you can do that. Just like you'll probably do the end of this one tonight on your Friday night roundup thing. Okay? So,
Right.
and I don't have a problem with that, Don't have a problem with that at all. But give me just half a second. The thing between Alice and myself is between Alice and myself and not anybody else.
Right.
Okay. That's all I was going to say on that. The second thing is that I got sent some screenshots from a live chat last night. And Rev, I'm addressing you here, and I know you're probably listening because, well, you just do that, you know. Hey, Clockwork Rex, it's good to see you, honey. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Long time.
Hey,
Um,
Clockwork.
Glad to see you. So anyway, you all, Rev, now I'm going to say Rex, Rev, made some pretty vile comments about me in that thing. And I'll tell you one thing. I did tell you I didn't want to cover drama. But then I started covering drama. You immediately started asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I have every freaking thing that was ever said between you and I, except on the phone, screen recorded. Somebody wise told me to start doing that, and I did it. So if you want to call me a liar, so be it. I didn't lie to you back when I didn't want to cover drama. I did not want to cover drama, but it keeps going on and on and on and on. And quite frankly, it does get you more views and it does get you more subscribers. I mean, I'm up to 700 and something right now. That's not far from three, but that's not far from 1,000. So, Rev, keep your comments to yourself. Quit calling me a liar and saying, what else did I lie to you about? Fuck you. Fuck you. I didn't lie to you about anything. And as far as that restream crap goes, that was you, Bubba. I didn't ask you to do that. I never asked you to do that. So quit putting it out there that, oh, Michelle didn't pay for anything. No, I didn't. And I told you at the very beginning I couldn't. I told
Right.
you that.
I do
So,
remember that. I did.
yes.
I haven't. I haven't watched any of those lives because I don't watch them.
Yeah.
Um, to be able to say,
Right.
react
I
to
know.
it.
Yeah.
But
That's okay, Joan.
um,
Hi, honey.
uh, I do remember the restream thing, so
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And I did not ask for that. So, you know what? Screw you. You can keep going to the lives of your buddies, and then at the end of the live, he's like, "Oh my goodness, y'all need to change your perspective on how you're doing things. Find something you really enjoy and try to stay away from the drama." And he's in that fucking live stream apologizing to Megan and Wolf in there, which I find to be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Because why? Because he doesn't have anywhere to belong at the moment.
Yeah,
So,
he's
I'm
trying
going
to
to go
fit
to the
in.
stream with Megan and Wolf, who talk about me all the time, and I'm going to talk about her too. Well, good for you, Rev. I hope you enjoyed your evening, and I hope you have several more. Several more. And I do want to read part of a tweet that I saw today. I'm not going to say who it's from, and I'm not going to read the
Hey,
whole thing.
Bliss.
Hey, y'all! Bliss is at
Hi,
work, I know.
Joan.
Joan was just late. So I'm going to read this. It's just a piece of a tweet. I know you were at work, but listening, bless your heart. Um, and this, I'm just reading part of it, not going to tell you who it's from. It says, go look at the views Michelle got after you versus the views she got after you left. You did her a favor leaving. Well, it was a mutual agreement, but yeah, he did. Sue was having a big problem with him, and several of my subscribers was having a big problem with him and felt like he was taking over my channel, um, which I enjoyed having him on at the beginning, but it got really, really bad, and so I was seeing everything that was going on. But he did, Joan. He told you to stay out of the drama. Yeah, but he's right back in the thick of it now. So
He's really in the thick of it now. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, who does that? Who goes to the worst drama channel on YouTube right now, or that we're aware of, and says he's not into the drama and telling other people to stay out of the drama? That's so funny to me. That's hilarious to me. But whatever. Um, I think we kind of got bombarded here because I had like 6 lists or 8. Now I got 17. Isn't that something? But anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny. But that's all I had to say about any of that. And I will be reacting to a stream soon. Not going to do anything else this weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. And I hope all the fathers out there that are listening and anybody that will listen later have a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day. Get to spend it with your kiddos.
We're just gonna chill. My husband doesn't feel like celebrating. So
Oh, well, y'all will
yeah.
probably chill. Yeah, y'all listen to Rex. Hit that like button. Rex, do you want to come up for a minute? You got anything to say? Hold on, I will drop you the link if you want to. Let's see here. Wrong place.
Yeah,
So,
we're just gonna tomorrow night, if it doesn't storm like it did tonight. I mean, it was
yeah,
beautiful all day today until it decided to just like shake the house with thunder.
yeah.
We have a pool party tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, you tell me that. The
Yeah.
Rex. There's the link, Bubba. Um, yeah, you tell me about that. I wish I could go to a pool party. I'd have to go to like a private pool like that, but um,
Yeah.
because I feel like
It's
swimming would be good for me. Oh, and guess what? So Carolyn has found here's Clockwork Rex has finally got me to drinking close to 60 ounces of water a day.
good job.
Just drinking coffee and that water. How are you, Rex? I hadn't seen you in a hot minute.
Oh, hello. I've been around. It's
Yeah.
just, farming time. So I've been kind of busy
Yeah. Yeah.
from
How's your
dusk till
mama?
dawn. Uh, she is actually, knock on wood, sounds a lot better, is healing up pretty good after all of her replumbing thing that they did with her
Bless her.
guts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's
Bless her
doing
heart.
so far so good. Knock on wood. Like,
Yeah, I did. My desk is wood, so I knocked on it.
uh, fair enough.
That's awesome. I'm great to hear that because I've been worried.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. She's a strong lady. Hey, she raised me. So, yeah, she's got to have some kind of strength in her that's beyond mine.
Oh
So,
yeah. Bliss said wouldn't have given that dude the time of day. Flip flops more than a IHOP pancake and thinks he sits on some kind of moral throne of authority.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
Rex.
funny, Bliss.
Do you know who we're even talking about, Rex?
not really. Not
Okay.
really. It sounds like a real drama whore.
Yeah.
Excuse my
Hey,
language.
Cassandra.
Yeah,
You can listen to Rex's soothing voice. I know, isn't it?
I
He
will.
is. He was. Uh, he had a channel, and I think he's trying to re up his channel. But we would stream together on his, and then he would help me over here. Well,
Yeah,
it just got to be bad, like bad, and people and Sue came to me, and other people were coming to me, and felt like he was taking over the channel. And once I sat back and thought about it, I was, and re-listened to some stuff. I'm like, damn, he is kind of
maybe.
doing that. So I mean, he would cut me off when I was trying. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, um,
Well, I don't mean to. I don't mean to.
go ahead.
No, no. It's just mom got real sick and she had to have that surgery last month.
Yeah,
And I swear, when she rolled into the operating room, I did not think she would make it out. But she
yeah,
did.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I've been all kinds of fucked up. So,
Have you? Oh, bless your heart.
I
But
just
hey, you know what? She's
I
doing
just
better.
flew I just flew to Washington State to see my mom for her 90th birthday.
Oh hell,
So
Mama be. Go ahead.
I've
You've been
been
busy
I've
too.
been away from her for 2 years because we moved to South Carolina from Washington State. So
Oh, okay. Well, like opposite ends. Yeah.
yes,
There's.
opposite.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
to get to spend a whole week with my mama. I know how you feel.
Yeah. It's. It was good to see her, and it was good to have her make it out of the operating room alive.
Oh yeah.
That
Absolutely,
was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was like, oh, and I'm cautiously optimistic she's getting
Good.
better. So,
Yeah.
Good.
Sue has a family member, her brother, that has cancer, and Sue, his mother has stomach cancer. So
that's
Oh,
what
I'm
mom
so
had.
sorry.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what mom had with stomach cancer, and they had to
yeah,
go
My
in there and carve it all out, and yeah, do it twice.
right.
They had to do it twice.
He had leukemia 7 years ago, and then he's had prostate cancer, and now he's got a very rare, and they say curable cancer in his bones. But so far, he's doing freaking amazing.
So far, so good. One step at a
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
yep.
that's all we can take. Yeah,
The chemo didn't work, but then they're doing a, what did I call it again? Im-
about
Immunotherapy.
immunotherapy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's doing great.
Okay.
So we'll see. Yeah,
yeah. Lord
just
One
help.
step.
Too much cancer. We have a new subscriber too, Brittany. I think her name, Brittany Barnes. I'm
uh
pretty
huh.
sure that's her last name. Well, her mother also has cancer.
It's just I hate cancer. I
It's
just hate
horrible,
Well,
and this is
despise
three
it.
moms we're talking about. You know,
Yeah.
well, I mean, and you said something about Father's Day Sunday.
right?
I light a candle and remember my father on his birthday, on Father's Day,
Oh,
and I do it on Halloween too, because that's just me, because I'm weird like
I
that.
do it. I do
But
that.
yeah, he's been gone for like 10 years now.
oh wow.
Um,
Yeah,
Cancer burned through him like a wildfire. It started in his lungs. Hey, I'm a smoker. He's a smoker. Everybody on his side of the family was a smoker.
right.
And the cancer started in his lungs, and then it went to his pancreas, and then it tore up his lymph nodes and got in his brain. And yeah,
Oh God.
so it
Yeah,
was it
Yeah.
was bad there at the end. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
hate
at
it.
the end, at the
My
end, he
daughter
didn't
passed of
have it.
cancer, so it's just
Well,
horrible. I hate it. My daughter passed of cancer.
what kind? If I
She
may ask.
adrenal cortical carcinoma, so it was over her adrenal gland.
Oh, okay.
and she
Very
was
rare.
a baby. She was very, very young.
Yeah, she was only 10,
Yeah, she's
Oh,
forever 10. Yeah.
and it's not a childhood cancer. It's an adult cancer, so it's
well,
very
it's one
rare.
of those. It was one of those rare genetic combinations that got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
everything went. I mean,
Yep.
haywire,
I
and
hate
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
well, I know.
Cancer just sucks.
Yeah, it does. We'll have to make sure that we're praying for, everybody. Because
Yes.
I mean, that's just such a horrible, horrible thing. Like Cassandra said down here, cancer does suck. No, I say fuck
Yep.
cancer all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Um, if you
Which
could,
I switched from cigarettes to cigars. I'm probably still going to get lung cancer eventually. I'm
I
just,
don't think that's any different, Ray.
well, fair
So
enough, fair enough. But
I
I
think anytime you're drawing anything into your lungs that doesn't belong there, other than air, that it's probably bad. You know.
that's no fun.
I know. I know. Hey, listen, I've smoked since I was 16 years old.
Oh, I smoked since I was 12,
Yeah.
13. We used to be able to get the packs of cigarettes out of the machine. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
I
no, yeah,
know.
it wasn't no
I
show
know.
your ID. You got 5 quarters, okay, get what you want.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I quit
Yeah.
smoking. It'll be a year in July.
Hey,
I
good
Yeah.
for
She
never,
you.
did.
I
I
never
I've
have,
thought I'd
almost
do.
quit 100% because of my
Yeah,
well,
health, but
I never thought I'd see the day.
I've
I
always
really
I've
didn't.
tried, and I've gotten like 2 or 3 months, and then I'm like, something will happen, and I'm
Uh
like, I
huh.
need a fucking smoke right now, and yeah,
Yep. I know. I feel you on that. Trust me.
Congrats, Sue.
I tell my husband, I'm like, hide your cigarettes because I need one right now.
Yeah, her husband is still smoking, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I've
give me
made
that
it.
contact high. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
I
made
don't
it through
know. That's got to
some.
be rough, you know.
I've made it through some stressful stuff, with my son, leaving and all that stuff. So I've made it through that. So that was a big test.
That was.
So yeah,
Yeah.
And then you're
with
with your
my
brother
brother
and
and
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
and then just losing my baby boy, my dog. So
yep.
yeah,
They had to put one of her three dogs down here about a month ago. Has it been a
yeah,
month yet?
yeah, just
And
about.
Damn.
yeah,
How old was it? How old was it?
He was 14.
14? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's a pretty good age for a dog.
he
That's
it was. He was a lab mix, so that's really good for a bigger dog. Yeah.
well.
So
See,
yeah.
I
the
have one.
purebred. It's the purebreds dogs that live less longer. If you've got a mix of a dog, a mutt, if you've got a mutt, it'll live for almost ever.
Yeah.
That's what we
He,
got is a mutt, but she's a
he's
good
a mix.
mutt.
Yeah, he's a mix, and then I have a 14-year-old, another 14-year-old mix, golden retriever, and then I have a 3-year-old shepherd Rottweiler.
So
Jesus.
why is it Rex that those that the purebreds or third whatever you call them, why do they pass earlier? I meant
Well, okay. Here's the thing: a purebred breed of dog, be it German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Pit Bull.
yeah.
What's the other great big dog? My
Saint
cousin.
Bernard. I don't know.
Yeah,
Saint
Saint
Bernards are
Bernard.
big.
They're
Those
all bred. They're all bred to each other's relatives.
okay.
So
Oh.
that screws up they're purebred, yes, but their genetics are still screwed up. If you mix like a
Yeah,
mutt in
great
there, if you
name.
breed like a Chow and a Labrador or a Chow and a Rottweiler,
Uh,
they're gonna live longer because they got some mixture in their gen
that's what Joan just said. There's less genetic problems with mixed
with
breed.
mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? And people go out and spend thousands of dollars on these animals now.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know. It's
My
ridiculous.
my daughter's church at my daughter's church, this lady and her husband, and I didn't ask how much they paid for this, brought a baby monkey to church with them
Oh, geez.
last Sunday.
A
They drove
monkey.
all the way out to a monkey. They drove all the way out to somewhere in Texas and picked this little monkey up. It's just a baby, and
Well, you know,
I didn't ask Carolyn how much that cost, but I didn't think you could have animals like that. Is
not unless you got a permit. You're not supposed to have an
Yeah.
animal.
oh, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, hey,
Interesting.
do you remember that story from a couple of years back? Maybe more than a couple. Few years back. Lady had a pet chimp. Her friend come over. The chimp ripped her fucking face off. Do
I
you
heard
remember
of
that?
Oh no, I
yes.
don't.
Well, don't look it up because it's horrific pictures that go with that story.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
What the heck's a
It's just
golden doodle? Is that one of those tall dogs with the curly hair?
yeah, it's a
A
golden
golden doodle?
retriever and a standard poodle mixed.
A golden doodle? Wow.
Yeah, there's labradoodle, there's golden doodles,
Ah,
there's they yeah, they
a
mix.
mini. Oh, she's wanting a mini. A mini
Yes.
golden doodle. Oh,
My a friend of mine has one.
she could put that little puppy out there to play with Thumper and let's see, she's got Flower, Thumper, Flower, and the squirrel. I can't remember the squirrel's name.
Yeah.
She Bliss Chris Rex. If you haven't ever looked, she's got a channel, and on her shorts and stuff,
Uh-huh.
she's always like just opening her back door, and there's like the two rabbits are normally out there, and then the squirrel. She feeds all of these critters, okay, and then she's got deer, like not one or two, but like a deer that are sometime
Yeah.
in her yard.
Yeah, I
And
heard.
I've never asked her where she lives or anything, but it's just the coolest thing. Like
Yeah.
I might see the occasional squirrel out here or a red bird. My son saw a groundhog the other day.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
wow.
Yeah,
Fair
out
enough.
here.
Yeah, we used
Uh,
to see a lot of raccoon where we lived in Washington. Raccoon, they would just walk the top of our fence. There was one time my son came home from work
oh my God.
and he didn't have a garage door opener, so he had to come in the front door. Well, we had a pond on our front by our front porch.
Uh-huh.
They were bathing in the in the pond. My big old daddy was watching guard.
Wow.
He wouldn't let him in the house,
I
Yeah.
mean, it's just
and
too.
so
Oh wait.
he had to run around back and get our attention because none of us were answering our phones because we were crashed. We were asleep. And he's throwing rocks at our window. And finally, I called him and I'm like, "What do you want?" He goes, "I can't get in the house. The raccoons are taking the bathroom. Let me get the door." I had
I'm,
to go
I'm,
down and
Oh my
let him in the
God.
back door.
Those
I'm
things
just
are.
sitting here snickering to myself saying, okay, one or two or three. Okay. I live in the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh yeah,
I've seen a black bear, a male black bear by itself, running around hunting for whatever to eat. I've seen a mama bear with three cubs trailing behind her. I stopped in the middle of the road. I was like, "You go ahead, lady." I'm like, "You and your kids, you're all good." And when they walked up it was like you know where they cut the trees around the power lines?
Yeah.
They were walking that trail to get wherever they were going. As long as it wasn't my house, I didn't care. But
Yeah.
I've seen squirrels and possums and chipmunks and what else? Oh, shit ton of cows. I've got cows and
Possums.
sheep and goats. Yeah, possums.
That's what the Grace Case said. All she ever sees is a possum.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
I've seen them get on
Those
the
things are
road all the
best.
time. Yeah, it's like
Um.
yeah. But,
Hey, Teresa.
You're
I'm
right,
glad to see you. I can't get that off
Mrs.
there.
oh,
Cassandra. Vicious. They are
Yeah,
raccoons.
they are
What do you
vicious.
mean?
oh yeah, they'll hiss at you.
Ye-
You get too
Oh
close
yeah,
to them,
Absolutely.
it sounds like a cat. Really,
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen.
Possums freak you out, bless.
Hey, I've seen red foxes. I've seen
No, I
a
don't like
couple of silver foxes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
We've got a
yeah.
red fox somewhere around back here, but we don't see him that often.
Well,
And
they're smart. Yeah,
it's
they're
true.
like, fuck
Yeah.
some people. I ain't going around people. What are you talking about? Like the Fox and the Hound. You ever saw that movie?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's my Teresa. She's been putting up with a lot of crap here lately too. Um, so I'm sure you don't know about it, but she got disability shamed.
Great.
Yeah, and just
Not
like I
good.
did, you didn't even know about that. I don't even think you've heard that.
I
Well,
think you told me some of it. Yeah.
well, then it was, I guess, in the same week or
Yeah.
around about that time that Teresa
Oh,
was a
I'm sorry,
victim of the
Teresa.
same thing. Not by them. Well, not by them at first. Uh, it was first done by somebody whose name I just don't care to
Yeah.
mention on here.
Yeah. I know.
Somebody can throw it in the chat if you want to, but that's who did it first and did some disgusting pictures, and it was just really, really bad.
Oh wow, that's a big
Yeah,
possum. Yeah, 50
she saw a
pounds.
possum as
Dang,
big as a 50-pound dog. Jesus Christ!
that's big.
Oh, a 50-pound possum. Oh my God!
Yeah, there's some big ones. They are.
I know it doesn't bother you, sister. Have you ever seen a 50-pound possum, Rex?
I don't think so, but I've seen a 50-pound catfish, 50 plus pounds catfish.
Oh
Did
wow.
somebody pull it out of the water, or did you
We
see it?
both dragged it up. It took
Really?
both of us. Yes.
That's too big to eat, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you can
Oh,
make it work. You can make it work.
can you?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know that. I know you're not a victim, sweetheart. I'm not either. I'm not either.
No,
But
you're a tough lady, Teresa.
she's
I know you are.
bad to the bone, I'm telling you. And loyal. Oh God, she's loyal. So, but anyway, yeah. Well,
Well,
go ahead,
I,
Rex.
well, normally I don't consider people victims if they tell their story
Yeah,
confidently and in a way that they feel like survivors to me instead of victims.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, there was just somebody trying to make her a victim. She's not. She's a
Survivor.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's a survivor.
they're just not happy unless they're
Yeah, unless they're
picking
not.
on somebody. You
Teresa
know,
is the effing shit. Yeah, that's right, Bliss. She is. I'm telling you, she's just so loyal to everybody's channel that she's a part of. As a matter of fact, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm not sure if I can do this right here. Hold on. Why can't I do that right here?
right, Bliss Chris, giant rat. Right.
um, I thought that I could. I guess I can't. Damn it. I'll do it. Um, I'll do it here later. I'm going to go ahead and mod you, Teresa. I've been meaning to do it and just forgot. So probably need to do Rex the same way. He's here all the time. Here all the time.
Oh, I don't need a wrench. Other
Well,
people can handle it. I mean,
yeah, you know.
I've been accused of using my wrench too liberally, to put it
Oh,
nicely. Yeah, so yeah, I
Um,
don't need a wrench. If you want to give me one, that's fine. But I don't
I
there's
don't
need.
care.
they're so cool.
What the hell is a? What is
Oh,
this? What
so
is
we had a
this?
pet. We had a petting zoo right down the road from my
Oh,
house. A
hey,
Uh,
they have.
capybara. Oh, they are so cool.
what
Hey,
is it?
they have a capybara is what it's called. It's a giant fucking rat. It's a giant
Yeah.
river rat from South America.
Cool.
That's
What?
what it is.
Why
Yeah,
do you want a rat, Grace? I would say I would think of Grace as having something like a fluffy little poodle or something, and she's wanting a big ass rat.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
Next
yeah.
thing you
like
know, she's
There's
gonna want a snake.
there's
yeah.
some
It's
big
got
ones.
some,
They're heavy, but they'll just lay on you like a dog would lay on you.
well,
These
They're so
rats
cool.
do.
Yeah. The capybara, yeah,
Yeah.
they'll just lay on you like a dog.
I'm not sure that I want to be laid on by a great big ass rat. You
Oh,
know.
they're cool.
I mean,
They're really
I
cool.
had a hamster when I was young. I'm not hating on them, Cassandra. I just don't think I want one laying on top of me like my dog does, or not my dog, Carolyn's dog. So,
Yeah.
y'all gonna be telling me next week you want freaking anacondas or something.
huh.
I want a giraffe
Good luck with that.
and living in my backyard.
Oh, good luck with getting one of those.
I know, huh?
They're pretty cool.
They are.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you the picture I have with one.
Oh, they're legal in Texas. Yeah. Did they not remind you of a possum? Just put your possum in a cage. You God. Lord have mercy. Some of the crap we get
Anaconda.
into on
Oh
here.
no,
Hey,
no, no anacondas.
I play hell keeping the possums out of my damn outside trash cans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They get
Yeah,
caught in trash cans a lot.
they're fucking smart. They're fucking smart.
They
They
are.
got
We used to
opposable thumbs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to keep our
Ugh.
dog food out in the garage in this bin and that slid open and closed. And so one morning I went to get feed the dogs before I went to work because I went to work at 4 in the morning, so I left at 3:30. So I stuck my hand in it and I thought, God, I see these beady eyes. And so I grabbed the flashlight that was right there, and there was a
What
possum in
happened?
the dog food. I shut the lid, left a note, and said, "You guys need to deal with the dogs
Oh
because
crap.
there's a there's an animal in the dog food," and I went to work. My
So
husband killed me.
if I lose y'all, hold on just a second. Oh God. If maybe I won't. I was just sitting here and my screen went like almost black.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
I have my charger plugged. I have my charger into it because I always put it in there when I'm live or something. It's usually back then. And I got to looking, and I looked at my charge on here, and it's like down to nothing. I didn't have my
Oh,
damn charger plugged in the wall. So,
That'll do it.
we have thunder going on right now, and my
oh
lights are
yeah,
flickering.
it was here earlier today. So
Yeah,
I
it's doing
told you
it
that.
again.
Yep.
Yeah, it was here earlier, and now it's back.
So I was reading something when that happened. Bliss carried out her trash, taking out a bag of trash to the trash can, opened the lid, and there was a ginormous rat right there.
Oh my
When I
god, that
tell
was
y'all I
great.
screamed bloody murder and it was like 1 a.m., her hubs came running from the bed. Why were you taking the trash out at 1 in the morning?
Right. Hell, if
She
it's
could,
that late, it can wait till tomorrow.
yeah.
Unless you got
Oh,
like 10,000 flies or something. I mean, yeah.
oh my God. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
Yeah,
know.
my trash would have had to wait. I don't.
Yeah.
That's so. Possums are good to have around. They eat ticks, and that's true. Everything that we have in our system here, that's living and that's not living, or that is living and we don't know it's living, like the stuff in the ocean and all that crap. It's all here for a reason.
Yeah.
So, the this eats that and that eats this, and you're not supposed to kill a rat snake because it's a good snake, and then but you are supposed to kill the other ones. Well, I'm not going to get close enough with their eyes to look at them to
You sound
see.
like my mom. You
That
sound
is
like
the
my
truth.
mom.
I mean,
Yeah.
we have great big. I live in Alabama. Okay, we have
Yeah.
big
Big.
rattlesnakes here.
Yeah.
Big
Well,
rattlesnakes, and then
our
we have
black
them. You're what?
our black snakes, they get real big. We came back, me and Dad, back when we did hay and threw hay bales for people. We came back home one day and there was this big, long black thing laying in the middle of the yard. Dad was like, "Who laid the hose out?" I know it wasn't your mom.
Oh
I
God.
said, "Dad, that's not the hose." And he went
Uh,
out there and looked. I put my glasses back on and was like, "Yeah, that's a big ass black snake." It was at least
yeah.
10, 12 feet. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
they're good
geez.
though. Those are good. But we
Yeah.
have the poisonous kind. We have the rattlesnakes, and then we also have
Copperhead.
copperheads and water moccasins.
Water
Yeah,
moccasins
water
too. Yeah.
moccasins.
We don't have
Yeah,
that many water moccasins up here, but we have
we do
rattlesnakes.
because there's a lot of water. Well, you're
Yeah.
surrounded by water too, but that's a different climate,
Mhm.
in the Appalachian
We
Mountains.
live on
So
the lake.
Yeah, up in the mountains, yeah, it's a little bit cooler. But
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Something's going on with my screen still, but anyway, that's okay. Um, all ropes are nope ropes. Nope ropes equal snakes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't like snakes. I just have a fear of snakes.
Hey, wait, where is unveiling? I just am. I saw that
Where? Oh, there
she's
she
right
is.
here. She has. You need to start
Oh,
doing you some shorts.
I bet you
Unveiling. I
you do
love
have all
those
kinds of
things.
critters
Yeah,
unveiling.
yeah. I'm sure. Well, no, wait. Unveiling is in the mountains up there too.
Mm-hmm.
In North Car- in North Carolina, Rex. So she's a partial neighbor to you.
close enough.
She was where all the in the area where all that bad flooding occurred
No,
here a while back.
Oh,
when
down
wasn't
around
that when?
Asheville. Down around Asheville.
Yeah, when Harleen, the
Mm-hmm.
earthquake, the earthquake. Jeez,
Helene,
Elaine,
yeah,
the hurricane.
Elaine. Yeah.
yeah. Unveiling
Yep.
has bears on her deck. Are you serious?
Oh wow.
Yep, she's in western North Carolina. Um, so I was looking at Facebook the other day, and there are some black bears here, but there's not black bears here. I'm sure, like what Rex is talking about. We don't have that many, but in Lake Gunnersville, a boat was out there fishing, and there comes a black bear in that water swimming to the other side.
Oh wow.
And just kept right on doing his business,
Yeah,
like waving at the boat and shit.
Well,
They would.
there's that myth that goes around bears can't climb trees and bears can't swim. That's horseshit.
Yeah, I'll show you all that video. I can't
Who?
show it to you right now, but yeah,
A
that bear. I
pond
Yeah.
mean,
bear.
and this was it. He was probably like in 20 foot of water
Hmm.
because he was right out in the middle. Just, but he was making good time.
Unveiling said she had a black bear staring at her the other day.
Oh God.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
I turn around and go back in the house if they're out there. I'm like, yeah, I can go to the store later. Okay.
She said, "Oh yes, bears can climb too."
Yeah, I bet.
I wouldn't figure they could. You would. They climb fast. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
People just, they're beautiful creatures. Hey, Spackle. Listen, Spackle's another one. You've been getting some shit too, Spackle. I'm telling you, girl. I've been keeping up with you and what's going on. They just really giving you shit too. Like I saw some shit today. So, Clockwork Rex, what I'm gonna have to do is one day we're just gonna have to chat, and I'm gonna have to introduce you to all these people. But it's a lot.
Well, I
It's
know half of them. I know Spackle. I've
Oh
known
no, no,
Spackle
no! I
for a
no, no,
while.
no. Okay, so you probably know some of the people that are giving her shit right now.
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. It's been well. Those are the same people that are giving me the same kind of shit.
Oh shit.
But Spackle is a lot braver than I am. Like she's all up in there. I mean, she don't give two shits what she says. I need to get more like Spackle. That's what I need to do.
Well, hey,
I,
look. It
uh,
doesn't matter what you do or what you say. They're going to attack you anyway.
oh yeah, I know.
So
Yeah, it
just
doesn't
roll
matter
with it.
whether you.
Run with it.
Yeah.
Headbutt the motherfucker if they get in your face.
It doesn't matter
Well,
if you
I
kick
mean,
them
this
in the
is all
nuts or if you
internet
talk
shit.
about them.
Yeah,
Well, I know that's internet shit, but metaphorically get in your face. Headbutt them.
I try. I try. I'm just not
I
that
do.
quick. You're not a dumbass, Cassandra. Jeepers. Yeah, I'm a honey badger. Yeah. Okay. That's true. Not at all. LOL. I mean, she's so quick with the shit that like her. I always like religiously go and look at her community tab because it's so interesting. Some of the stuff I don't agree with, but that's fine. I'll go to look at her drama stuff. So she's pretty cool. You are not a dumbass bitch. Wait, who said you was a dumbass bitch, Cassandra? Yeah, we all dumbasses. I mean, we're the troll fam, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Spackle been getting shit from them for years. Can we say obsessive and creepy like God Almighty? Yeah, that's true, Bliss. That's true. I mean, there's been some really disgusting stuff said over the past month, especially. So
Yeah, they're just nasty.
yeah, I know. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Yep, it's true, Smith. I quit like conversations with you, Grace. Hello, you're not a dummy. Yeah, I know. Neither one of them are. Uh, no, she's not, Cassandra. She's definitely not.
No.
There, that's ridiculous. I don't even know who Shins is. Okay, I mean I've seen a little bit of the stuff about her, but it's not anybody that I knew, anything about. But no, I know she's not Joan. Miss Cassandra. That's just her favorite phrase to say about everyone. Oh, to call everybody
Yeah,
dumbasses.
yeah, dumbasses.
I
Or,
guess she's
or,
not.
or you bitches. How's about that?
Yeah, yeah. How about that? Yeah, I know. You're not a dummy either. Stop that. There. I know. Um, That's true, Bliss, and I've been really, really good about not going and watching, but I always get sent stuff, which is fine, because I want to say, yes, I do, Grace. I hear her calling everybody dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't watch them, so
yeah, and I try not to, but I enjoy, when somebody lets me know what's being said about them. But also, having those streams recorded, you can always go back and listen if you
yeah,
so choose
that's
to.
true.
So, yeah, same. Refuse to give her a view. I don't. Well, I don't know if recording something like that gives it a view. I'm not sure. Anybody know?
I have not a clue.
Does it, Rex?
Huh?
If you are recording, you've been hitting, you've been taking a little drink there, Rex. I
Well,
need a
maybe
beer. I need a
we'll
beer.
Mm.
have one.
I can't. I
Right.
really miss not being able to drink. Too much medicine that I have to take. Um, so if you are recording somebody's stream, does it give them a view? Oh God.
No.
Well, Bliss said you've got to play it to record it. So yeah, it gives them a view.
Well, I mean, that's fair enough. But if you play it again, it
Oh, it
no,
doesn't. Okay.
no,
And so my
no.
next
As long as
question
you're
is, go ahead.
well, I mean, as long as you're talking shit about the video or whatever, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if you've got it recorded, okay, I'll settle for the fact that it gives them a view. I don't care. So if you go to react to the stream that you have recorded, can they still strike you for that?
No,
So
not
they
as
can.
long as you're doing adequate commentary, playing like 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then stopping it and saying, "Hey, look, all this is horseshit.
Okay.
Every bit of what this person said is horseshit, and they can fuck right the hell off." And then you start playing the video again.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. The next time I decide to do, sometime next week, Rex, I'll have to let you know. Um,
Sure.
I'm going to do one of those. And I really would like to have you up here because you're just,
Oh,
oh,
fair enough.
God.
Okay, let me play you an example
Okay.
of how you can play supposedly copyrighted material and get away with it.
Okay.
All right, I'll put a video backstage. And
Okay.
this is how you can get away with it.
All right. So, hold on.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you ready? Are you sure?
yeah.
They can't copyright you for this. As long as we're talking over it,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I'm gonna
Gotcha.
sing part of it. I'm gonna sing part of it just to be sure.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Did y'all know you were coming to a rock party tonight?
Mm,
I kind of like Metallica, so.
yeah, they're okay. Now, I just like the song.
True, Bliss. True. So, how did you put that backstage?
Wait, what?
How
See,
did
this
you
is
put.
good. You just present it. Look, you click share screen, and it
Uh huh.
pops up backstage. It'll be grayed out until you put it on stage,
Okay.
like you did.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, all right.
Gotcha.
Look, I went to see Metallica Black. It
Did
was
you?
just them for like 4 hours. They played everything from Kill 'Em all the way up to the Black album. It was 98 or 99 that they did that. Anyway, all right, let us carry on.
Okay.
I'm your life. I'm the one who takes you there. Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who cares. They betray. I'm your only true friend now. They, they'll betray. I'm forever there. I'm your dream. Make you real. I'm your eyes when you must feel. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Sad but true. I'm go between. I'm mind astray. I'm the eyes in your way. I'm your pain when you repay. You know it's sad but true.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
I know I'm fucking it all up.
No. So, I tell you, when my feelings are actually hurt, you'd have to be close or a pal. But I'm also not vindictive. I'm not going to put people I have fallen out with on blast. That's fucked up. And I agree with you. But, Spackle, is it okay when they do it first? Is it okay for you to say something back when they have put you on blast? You
Well,
know,
okay. If you feel the need to say something back, fair enough.
I
But
did
I'm
already.
I'm the better person. I don't even fucking acknowledge that they said anything to me at all about me, for me, toward me. Fuck that noise. I ain't got to listen to what you say. There's a bunch of people in the world. I don't listen to a goddamn thing they say,
Right. Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
sad but
sad but true.
true.
Yeah, that's true. The other stuff, meh.
Oh wait, were you gonna say something?
No, go ahead. If I want to say something, I'll just say it over this video here. Go right
Let me
ahead.
turn it down a bit. Hang on. I might be a little loud, but I don't want the song to be too loud.
Oh, I got you, Spackle. I tend not to respond because I care about my boundaries. Yeah, good point.
You, you're my mask. You're my killer, my shelter. You, you're my mask. You're the one who plays. You, do my work. Do my paperwork. Scapegoat. You, do my deeds. You're the one who plays. Make you feel. I'm your eyes. You must feel. I'm the wind when you can't feel. You know it's sad but true. I'm your king. I'm your pain while you repay. It's sad but true. It's sad but true. All right, I fucked that up. My bad.
You're fine.
Uh,
That- That's
no,
pretty good.
I got choked. Ugh.
Oh, listen, they take advantage of people like that, Spackle, knowing we won't retaliate that nasty. They know they can somewhat get away with it. I could have put so much ish on blast. I have integrity and morals. That's true. And it does say more about you. It says more about them than it does you. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. The thing
Exactly.
about
And that one right here too, what Grace is saying, I agree with.
yeah, that is true. I mean, I know it happens. I know it happens, but sometimes,
Hey,
sometimes.
I let people dig their own hole. I don't have to make you look bad. You're making yourself look bad enough. Dig
Exactly.
your own hole and dig a little deeper.
Very true.
Yep.
I don't. Mm,
All
I
right,
don't
well,
want true malice in my heart. It's hard to explain. I got you, Spackle. Yeah.
hey, I don't hate anybody. Hating someone hurts you more than it does them.
Oh yeah, hate is a strong, strong word. I've always said
Yep.
that.
So is love.
So, as a strong word, hate is such a strong word. Um, yeah, I don't hate anybody either. I don't hate anybody.
It takes energy to hate somebody. I'd rather
Yeah.
use my energy on something else. Yeah,
Yeah,
Takes a lot more energy to hate than it does to smile
yeah,
and be
that's true.
kind. Yep.
That's true. That's true. Good conversation. Go ahead and carry us out with Metallica, y'all. After he's done with his Metallica song thing here, I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. We've had a blast. We've talked about a lot of stuff. We always tend to do that. And it's a lot of fun. Like now I know that Grace Case wants a big rat for a pet. So,
Yeah. Bye, everybody. I'm going to go because my computer's going to die.
Okay.
Oh,
Bye,
fair
Sue.
enough.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Take
All
care.
right. Have a good night, all.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Go ahead and carry us out, and then I'll go into my my
Oh, fair
thing.
enough.
Y'all have a good night. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well,
You
I
turn
wouldn't.
it up now.
I wouldn't. Good. I'm your dream. I'm your eyes. I'm your pain. I'm your dream. I'm your eyes. I'm your pain. You know it's sad but true. Sad but true. Hey, I'm your hate. I'm your hate when you want love. Hey, pay the price. Pay for nothing there. Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one that puts you there. Hey, I'm your life. I no longer care. I'm the dream. Make you feel. I'm your eyes when you must feel. I'm your pain when you can't feel. You know it's sad but true. I'm your truth. You come life. I'm your reason. I live by. I'm inside within your eyes. I'm you. It's sad but true.
I like that. That was pretty cool. Thank you, Rex.
Oh, you're welcome.
So we're gonna say good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you sometime next week. Keep watching my shorts. I'm on a 30-day thing with my shorts. So
I know I saw that.
did you? It's pretty cool though. I've gained like I think yesterday it was like 15 subs, and now I think it's up to like 17, 18, something like that. So it's pretty
Okay.
cool. Pretty good deal.
Cool.
All right,
Thank-
Rex. Have a good night. I will talk to you later next week. I'll email you. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me sing.
You're
like
always
Butcher.
welcome.
Yeah,
You're
I
always
butchered
welcome.
that song, but you know.
That's
fair
okay.
enough.
All right. You have a good night. Praying for
Yeah,
your
you
mama.
take care. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.